Hey guys, Ajax22 here, and we're back with the ugly Taurus sisters. This is the 357. I was able to actually chuck it up in a vise right across here, and then use essentially a cheater bar to slide over the barrel, get it right up next to the frame, and then gently torque it over. So yeah, it's not perfectly straight. It's dangerously close to straight. Dangerously close. The ejector rod is still a little bit bent, and as you can see, the crane doesn't perfectly line up right here. I'm not 100% sure if it's the crane or it's the frame at this point. I'm leaning towards frame. But there is a chance it's the crane. Yeah, ejector rod's pretty straight, but it rotates freely. The gap is actually really good for a revolver like this, and everything looks good. I haven't slapped the side plate on yet, but it seems like it's gonna drop on just fine. There were no additional bends, so it's pretty much straight. We'll see once we get everything back together, just how the timing locks up, and we'll get a light and shine it down the bore and see how the alignment is between the cylinder and the forcing cone. But I'm highly optimistic. I did not think I was going to be this highly optimistic. I did contact Taurus and informed them of the project. Their helpful online service person basically said that they couldn't send me the springs because the springs were an internal component and that I needed to send the gun into them. I asked if I could get some guarantees about not replacing any major components or doing any cosmetic work to the revolvers, which caused a little bit of confusion, but I sent them a link to the videos and basically said, hey, my fun in this is making the gun work again. Replacing big chunks of the gun is cheating. And I just as soon, don't really care about the money aspect of it. Obviously this is going to wind up being more expensive than actually just buying a Taurus. They're a pretty good bang for the buck kind of gun, so not a high premium on them. But yeah, they gave me the contact info for a manager who's hopefully going to see it and say yes, absolutely. Either we'll guarantee that we won't swap out any major components, and if it does have a bent frame that we can't say is safe, or it does need metallurgical work, reheat treating, etc., we will do the work and we will charge you for the work if necessary, but we won't swap it. We won't give you a brand new gun, because I don't really have any interest in a brand new gun. That would be kind of boring. If I wanted a brand new gun, I would have bought a brand new gun. This this is a project, a challenge. It's fun. But yeah, it's coming along. I feel pretty good about how everything bent. Still a tiny bit off, but it's just a hair, It's almost more of a wave in the frame than an actual bend. Kind of impressed about how well that came back, though. Particularly since it was, around 2 and 2:30 in the morning at work with a vise and a cheater pipe, because I just wanted to, well, I wanted to see what would happen. And yeah, you know, it shocked me, but pretty dang straight. The metallurgy seems pretty good on this, and other than the springs, which I stole for the 44 being gone, I really don't see a problem with this thing going back together. And then, you know, obviously checking alignment and, you know, giving it a shot. Still have to do the hardness testing for safety, and I have a set of grips, just generic regular grips. I haven't found anything that I actually like for this frame. I'd really love to get a set of like really beat up wood grips, dark wood. I think that would go real good with the overall look. But yeah, just a matter of tracking down the springs, and I can get the big springs from Wolf. Thanks for the link. But the little ones that were shot, the bolt release, the plunger spring, and the firing pin spring, all require you to get a little creative to track them down. So if anybody knows where I can buy those, and Numeric I think has one of them in stock, and I think it's the bolt release spring, but the other two are completely gone. And that one in particular is rather critical. Sorry about the beeping. I'm getting messages from friends. Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted and see what Taurus has to say on hooking me up with those springs. Or potentially me sending the guns back into Taurus to, you know, give some love to. But I need them to appreciate that this is a tribute to the durability of their product and the amount of abuse that it can take. Not, you know, they have an awesome return policy, and they have, you know, the lifetime warranty, and I'm totally sure that they would, you know, stand behind it and probably send me a new gun, but that's not really what I want. So hopefully they can be a little flexible. All right, have a good one.